Hello, pre-K family. Welcome back to another edition of Herd's Homeroom for the week of November 8th, 2021. I am Heather Hurd, a transition services advisor for the Division of Early Childhood, and I would like to welcome you. Those it's your first time, welcome. We hope that you learned something, you gathered something, and we're just excited about you being here. And those that attend every week, welcome back. So let's go ahead and get started. I have some Dollar Tree finds to share with you. I love Dollar Tree, and I know many of you guys do. And so I want to share with you what I have found at the Dollar Tree. Last week, we talked about letter recognition. We talked about the importance of it, and I'm going to speak a little bit more about it as we go on into her homeroom. But I found these items at the Dollar Tree, and these are things that you can buy and use at home as an extension to help your child begin to work on recognizing letters. So, first thing I found was sand. Simple sand. Now, to use this, you'll need maybe a box top, a shoebox, a Tupperware container. Pour the sand in there, and the kids will use their fingers to create the letters. Tell them a letter. They will draw the letter in the sand. Pretty simple, pretty fun. Next thing, let's go old school. Play-Doh. How many of you guys remember playing with Play-Doh when you were younger? I know I remember it. But what they're doing is they're taking the Play-Doh and they're creating the letter. So if you say an A, they might use 3 different pieces to make the A. Give them a letter and let them use it with the Play-Doh. And the last thing I found, shaving cream. Simple shaving cream. Spray it on the table, call out a letter, have them to draw the letter with their fingers. See, they're also working on their fine motor skills as they are doing these, using these items. So that's very important as well. And then once you finish with the shaving cream, get a paper towel, wipe it up, and you're done. But they're having fun and they're learning. And that's what this is all about, right? Okay, got one more thing to show you. So I've been telling you about social emotional learning. Right now, this is a very difficult time for all of us with this pandemic. And so as adults, we struggle. So our children are struggling as well. And so we have a training for you guys that we are offering, and it's talking about social and emotional learning. This is a free training, and I want to share with you some of the items that are in the kits that you will receive once you go through our training. So I found the kits. Thank you, Christina. And this is a 3-year-old kit. Now it comes in this cute little bag. My favorite thing out of this kit is this sphere. This is just like the coolest little thing. But this is one of the items that is in the kit. But there's also a book. You have this cute little mat, and it's about emotions. Today I feel angry, grumpy, excited, silly. And then they have little cards where you talk about how you feel. Here we go with conversation starters. No. Also, they have this box, and it's called What Do You See Colors? And it's a game. It's a game where up to 1 to 6 players can play. And it's also, so this means you can include your family with this. So you get this as well. And then you have a guide and a journal and crayons and another little card with some things that you can do. Very nice, right? So that's our 3-year-old bag. Now, also, we have our 4-year-old kids. They get one as well. They get a dry erase board, and it does have some markers in here. They get a primary lacing beads. So this is going to help teach sequencing, sorting, colors. It's also going to work on fine motor skills. They get a journal as well. This awesome little book called The Night Before Kindergarten, and we are getting ready for kindergarten. Right now, believe it or not, we are focusing on getting ready for kindergarten. And so this is a nice little book. You get a kit, a guide as well. And here's this cool little game called Emotionals, kind of like dominoes. And so this too can be played with everyone in your family. So it's not only helping you, but it's also helping your kids. It's bringing you all together, and you're uniting as a family. So I'll tell you how to get this kit as I go through my presentation. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me share my screen. All right. So welcome to Hertz Homeroom for the week of November 8th, 2021. Here are my sponsors for Hertz Homeroom. Without these ladies, this would not be able to take place. So thank you, ladies, for allowing Hertz Homeroom to take place. Here's our attendance link for the week. Be sure to do your attendance. This is going to give you credit, your child's credit, as well as your child's teacher. And you can find this attendance link in the email that was sent to you. Here are the skills for the week of November 8th through November 12th. These are some of the things that your children may be working on in their classroom this week. All right, here are our conversation starters for the week. Remember, our conversation starters, we're having back and forth conversations that increase your child's vocabulary and builds their listening skills. We have to be intentional and specific. We want to move away from those one-word answers with the simple yes and no's. So on the screen, you'll see our 3 conversation starters for the week. Remember, you don't have to use these. This is just a guide. But you can take a picture of the starters and indulge in some good conversations with your child this week. Tablet distribution. I did learn this morning that we are still waiting on the screen protectors for the tablets. So once they are in, we are going to get them out to you guys. So just stay tuned here in Hertz Homeroom, or you'll get the information from your teacher or your family engagement specialist. So what is letter recognition? We talked about this a little bit last week. Remember, letter recognition is the capacity to call out letters shown or pick out a letter in a group of letters. So recognition of letters is a foundational part of learning how to read. Without it, kids struggle to learn letter sounds and recognize words. So children who cannot identify letters and name them with their sounds have difficulty learning how to read. And that's what we're trying to do now, right? We are learning how to read. Our children are learning how to read in their classrooms. So last week, I gave you some activities to do. This week, this is what I need you to do. As we are riding in the car, parents and guardians, we've got to turn off the radio and we've got to put down the phone. So here are some activities for you to do when you're riding in the car to help your child learn letters. You can play the alphabet game. Search for letters in order from A to Z. So as you're leaving your neighborhood on the way to school or to the store, look for letters. Well, look for the things in the around you. So if you see a stop sign, you know that starts with an S. Give your child a pencil or a crayon and they can mark off the S. Well, that's for the bingo. I'm sorry. They can say it begins with the S. But let me jump to the alphabet bingo. And on the screen, you'll see my alphabet bingo. Search for items that begin with the letter on the card or look for letters on the signs. So if you pass by Kroger, you know that begins with a K. Have them circle or color in K. McDonald's, that begins with an M. Have them circle or color in M. Now, I have these printed and I have them electronic. So at the end of the slideshow, you'll see my email address. And if you want a copy, I can get a copy to you. That is no problem at all. So also, there's a license plate game. So we have license plates from all over the world. People come into our city from many different states. See if you can find all 50 states license plates. Keep a little record because every license plate looks different. And I think the kids would have a big kick out of seeing different license plates from different states. All right. No school on Thursday, November 11th. It is Veterans Day. So schools will be closed. District offices will be closed. No school on Thursday, November 11th. So be sure to thank a veteran. All right, here's our upcoming events. Parent Cafe. I showed you earlier the social emotional kits. I need for you to log in next Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. This session is probably about 30 minutes, and it's with Christina Jones, and she will give you the ins and outs about the social emotional learning and how to receive your kit. This is a free kit, and we're going to deliver it to your child's school. So all we need you to do is to pick a session. You don't have to do all three, and we have 3 different times to try and accommodate the different schedules that you all have. Pick a time, log in, learn about the social emotional learning kits, and then begin to do this at home. This is an amazing opportunity and experience. I'm going to send you the link for these sessions later on this week, so you'll have it and be able to log in next week. All right. Who's got their pajamas ready? I know I do. I have mine all ready for next Tuesday, November 16th. It's our virtual pajama party day. We are going to have a lot of fun. Yes. So, hip hip hooray. It's a pajama party day. We've got a couple of events. It's from 6 o'clock to 6:30. And I can't wait to see you guys in your pajamas. And here's our quote for the week. There is always something to be thankful for. We are getting ready to go into the seasons, the holiday seasons, and sometimes we think we have it pretty bad, but we always have something. There is something to be thankful for. So let's always remember that there is always something to be thankful for. All right, Hearts Trivia. Name one thing you're thankful for. You've got something you're thankful for. Tell me about it. Submit your answers in the attendance link. You see it right here. It's also been emailed to you. The first 20 parents that submit their answers in the attendance link will receive a special gift from me. You have until Wednesday, November 10th to submit your answer. And that's it. That is it. That is the end of Hearts Homeroom. Thank you for attending today. If you need to reach out to me, pre-K transition at scsk12.org. Send me a message. I message you back. I appreciate all of your comments and support. We are so thankful that you have allowed your child to be a part of our program. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, go out and be great. Have a great rest of your day.